Hello, this is Ron with Rising Sun Properties. Today we're heading out to Shizuoka in the Ito area to look at a few properties with a client of ours. And it was a rainy day, and that's all right. Nothing wrong with looking at properties in the rain. Had some beautiful mountain views. So this property here is quite large. It is 27.8 million yen, 2-story 5 LDKS, 235 square meters, built in 1990 and a 15-minute walk from the station. So, and it was a bit uphill, to be honest, so quite a big walk. There is parking here as well. The parking's a little weird to get into, but it's there and you definitely can park. Very modern inside on some of the places for being built in 1990. Had these automatic shutters, just a touch of a button, they come up and down, so that's very nice. Very good quality. Here is the front door entrance. You'll see it's a very large home built for, I guess it would be good for a big family. This might be a little too big for most, to be honest, unless you like this very open, big space. See these nice stairs in the middle of the home. Walking into the living room. Again, there's some shutters. I think I get them open a little bit later. So it had a Japanese dining room as well as a Western style. There's a flick of the switch and you can see the shutters coming up there, so that's really easy and convenient. There's the toilet, the sink there, pretty much turnkey style, ready to go. You might want to upgrade some of the kitchen, stuff like that. Another deck area that goes out front. Plenty of natural light coming into the home. This is all on the first floor. This would be living room, kitchen, depending on how you wanted to use it. Not a lot of damage to the home from just normal wear and tear. Everything looked to be in pretty good condition. Again, this stove here might want to be upgraded. Looks a little dated, but does have the 3-burner stove there. Plenty of kitchen storage. Large sink. Place for your refrigerator there. Dishwasher on the right, you can see. A view out of the kitchen into the dining area. This is the Japanese style kitchen. Look out the back of the property line, so there's some space, not right up against your neighbors. Little patio area. That window goes into the kitchen, and then a look out back again. You can see one air con is installed there. Just some storage underneath the stairs where the breaker was as well. Lots of storage in the home. And this Japanese style door, which we'll go into here in a second. Another back kind of hangout room, game room if you'd like. One bedroom here looking out towards the front. The electricity bill on this thing would probably be pretty high, to be honest, because it's so large and there's so much electricity running through it. But comparatively to, especially America, I think the bills are quite low here with the utilities. Here's the bath. You can see it's a large tub there. A little bit dated, but ready to go. I don't think you'd want to remodel it. Maybe remove that statue there. This beautiful woman looking at you while you're taking a bath. Here is the washroom. The washing machine there. And it does have a sauna as well, so that's kind of cool. I would assume that it's functioning. It wasn't on while we were there to test it, but it's there, and I'm sure it's working just fine. I have seen a few homes with saunas in there. Some people get them installed. Even in the city, and apartments have them. So here's this other room, pretty cool Japanese style door coming in this large tatami room. Place to hang out. I'd probably use it as reading, hangout, relax room. Views outside. Plenty of greenery out there. Japanese style closets. And a place to, I think that plugs in, you can it warms up to keep you warm in the winter. In the center of the room there. Again, all of these windows have shutters. And some Japanese art and thing. You see it's very beautiful out front. So a bit, it feels a bit disconnected from the city, so if you like nature, things like that, it might be a good place to consider. There's another small kitchen back here, which was interesting. So, a lot of these homes were used for multi-family. So maybe there was, grandma and grandpa are living with you, and they could, somebody could live back here and have their own kitchen with just the one burner there. Again, the shutters, very convenient. If you're going to be gone for a long period of time, they're nice to have shut up. Now to the second floor. A couple bedrooms up here, as well as maybe a reading study area there. Again, quite large home for a family, so I would imagine kids chilling there, doing their homework. A bedroom in this corner, again with the shutters. Little desk there, and a window that opens, looks down to the Genkan, the entrance room. So don't see a lot of houses built like this. Here's a nice view from the window upstairs. Aircon installed there. That one's a bit older. All the aircons look like they would need to be replaced. Again, they're not very expensive in Japan, so not a big worry. Here's storage closet area. Big walk-in storage. And the second toilet here on the second floor. Baby pink. Probably want to upgrade that. But it's there and functioning, working fine. The second bedroom across the hallway. Again, you can see the aircon, a bit old and dated. Another look out the window. Plenty of windows, plenty of natural light coming into the home. Again, what was like 240 square meters, so lots of space. Again, this would probably be too big for most buyers, overseas buyers. But overall, for the price, I think it's a pretty good home to consider if it's in your budget. A lot of buyers are in the lower budget range, the quote akiya style home. This isn't your typical akiya, but it's a nice home. So thank you very much for watching. This is Ron with Rising Sun Properties. Reach out anytime you guys have any questions, comments about the homes. I appreciate everybody's likes and follows. Thank you very much and have a great day.